Another accent coming on.
Yes,
Listen,
change.
again, autistic. So it's gonna just be me having stims.
And diagnosed, not by self.
Thank you.
Real doctor.
There's a doctor involved. Several doctors, actually.
I die.
So interesting. I, on the 16th, have an appointment where I'm going to get evaluated for autism.
Good.
Yeah.
Exciting.
I've been evaluated 3 times.
And how has it gone?
Well, I'm not autistic. I have severe ADHD, but normally you don't get tested 3 times. So it's like, so I think they're just still trying to figure it out. But for now, I don't have it.
Do you have a pre-show ritual that you do? Like before we come to pod?
I get diarrhea.
I shave my...
Get diarrhea.
What?
You
For
shake
what-
it?
For
I
what
shave
purpose?
bare. I
I
shave.
thought you said shake. I was like, what the do you mean? And not to shame you, like
No,
if
no.
that's what you want to do. That's
No, shave
fine.
me.
You
It's
said
fine.
shave.
I shave. I shave my full body, the whole thing, because I like to feel just
Wow.
Like a
clean.
dolphin.
I like to feel like a baby dolphin
Disgusting.
before I come
That's so...
to pod.
to pod.
Yeah,
Wow, that's very interesting.
that's my pre-show ritual. What'd you do before you got here?
Oh, I've been moving all day, so I was moving furniture ferociously and sweating until about 1 hour ago when I forced myself to shower and put clothes on.
Oh my God.
I've had a hectic day.
But a star.
So my ritual was shower.
That's
Shower. What'd you do before you got to pod?
good. Ritual though.
Before I go to pod, today I learned a TikTok dance. Before I
that
came to
calms you.
pod.
I would like to see that later.
Honestly, I will do it on camera. I don't give a
Just-
fuck.
Yeah, no, I know you
I've
don't
been
care.
practicing. Anyway.
Welcome.
Okay, let's start the show. Welcome to another scintillating week of Wrong Sauce. Today, we have actress and reality sensation, lesbian vixen, Vanessa Papa.
Hello.
Welcome to Wrong
Welcome.
Sauce.
Thank you. Thrilled to be here.
We are so excited.
So pumped.
So pumped, right?
Yeah, truly.
I tasked Tallulah, actually, to watch
Oh.
your show in the past.
Okay.
No. She loved it.
I was
In fact,
obsessed.
she became a super fan of...
I had already watched it.
Yeah. Well, everyone's seen it.
Yeah.
Everyone's seen it.
Tallulah is straight. So,
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am a
Oh my
straight.
God.
Yeah.
Tallulah's
I'm a straight.
Straight.
Wow.
So she had
wow,
no
she had to be
idea. She had
educated.
no idea.
She had to learn.
That's crazy to me.
I'm a straight.
You'd be a very hot gay. Wow.
Absolutely.
Yes, I'm a straight, and I watched it, and I finished in 2 nights.
Wow.
Binge.
Obsessed.
Which episode made you finish?
I think, honestly, to be honest, I think
love that.
after the first one, I was wet. I was in it,
Right?
and I was ready.
Right? It was sexy. It was hot.
There were some sexual scenes.
There were
Yeah.
sexual scenes, and there was I don't know. It was good. I liked it.
It's always hot
Good.
to see just queers on
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
Just doing their
Yes.
thing.
the eye contact.
And there's a
Correct.
level of passion that's not in just like I think the Queer Ultimatum had a lot of passion in it. It felt like everyone was really real. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
I was drawn in, and I enjoyed
Cool.
it.
Well, I think I told
Good.
you this before. Compared gay to straight.
Yes,
Gay,
were
when it's good, it's so good.
Yeah.
And when it's bad, it's so bad. And then I feel like straight people, it's just kind of like,
yeah.
all the time.
You're saying that to a straight person.
No, it's okay.
No, it's okay. It's,
Like your relationships are meh? Is that what you're saying?
no, I'm
No.
yes, no, yes, actually,
Yeah.
No,
There's a level
I'm
of
saying,
sensuality,
I'm
I
saying
think.
there's a surface level in straight. I'll say it right to the camera. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
I'll
Say
say
it,
it with my
say it.
full
Yeah,
ass.
say-
I'll
tell
say it
him,
with my full
tell him,
chest.
tell him.
I think there's a surface level in straight relationships that never quite get broken. Where in queer relationships, there's a depth and intensity and passion that straight relationships just can't really compare to, and that's okay.
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's bad or good. It just is different.
And I think it's quicker too. And
Yeah.
from what I've seen,
Yeah.
it's very quick in queer relationships versus
And then it's
hetero.
9/11 on the way out.
And then
Full Adele.
And then it's
and then it's 9/11.
It's 9/11,
Which
Twin Towers.
I like. I'm sorry.
You like hard in, hard out.
I just like
You're quick. You're like, love me with everything.
Yeah, it's just how I am, and I like it. I don't know.
Are you
You're
usually like that like when you go into a relationship, are you usually kind of like full I'm gonna love you quickly?
Yeah.
Okay. How quick?
Ew. Okay, I don't know actually. I don't know if I have a typical. So like I've been in 3 lesbian relationships.
Okay.
The first one lasted 1 month. It was my first relationship ever with a girl. I was in college and she was like the first single lesbian I'd ever met. And then I was like, I need to be in love with you. That was my thought. Like, I've never literally met anyone who's gay and I need to be with you. So, and that lasted for a month because we were a terrible match.
But
That
you
was
were
the
in love.
first. No,
Oh, okay.
but like I thought I was or I wanted to be, you know?
Chemicals were coming. Like you were like,
Yes.
Juicy queer love.
And then when we broke up, / when I broke up with her, she told me you're straight. That's what she said to me. She's like, you're not even gay. And then I was like, oh, okay. So then
then
it
you
sent
had,
me
like,
into
a
a
vendetta.
panic. And then I was like,
Yeah.
okay, my ex-girlfriend says I'm not gay. Okay.
Oh,
so I
that's
dated
fucked.
guys for a long time again, not just because of her. I had a lot of, you know, I grew up in Catholic school. Like I had a lot of reasons to not want to admit to myself that I was queer. And then my second relationship was the one that was on the ultimatum. And that started off kind of slowly, I would say, but probably because we were both half still in the closet when we started dating. So to both of us, we were like,
so hot.
we were
I
like,
like that.
oh,
I like that.
I'm into girls, but we were like friends for a while. And we also
Totally.
knew each other since high school.
Right.
So like
Wow.
when we started dating, it was like a reconnection after 10 years. So it was like, are you a little gay now? I'm a little gay now. And then we were like friends, but sometimes our hands would
friends that
touch.
touch.
Well, that happened eventually. Yeah.
to that.
Yeah. But so that was a slow start. And
As
then
lesbian
my
friends too.
my most recent relationship was like I met her on Hinge, and
Love that.
I was obsessed with her. Like the second I started talking to her, it was like the conversation was so easy, and then I moved in with her immediately. Like literally
What's
immediately.
what's immediate?
Oh, okay, I'll tell you. I
Yeah,
moved.
we wanna know.
I moved across the country and moved in with her.
But really quick, how quickly after meeting her?
I never met her in person.
Wait. Yeah,
You won.
Vanessa gets Les of the year.
Les of the year.
Vanessa gets Les of the year. Les of the year.
I like
You moved
we
across.
we talked for
you
like
FaceTime though, right?
yeah we talked for like 2
No, FaceTime.
I gotta check. There might just been a voice note. I gotta check out.
Yeah.
I was living in North Carolina at the time, which is where my mom is, because I was like figuring out my life, what I'm going to do, because I was post breakup from the ultimatum. And so like I had traveled a bunch in Europe. I got a nose job and I was like, what do I do now? I'll live with my mom for a few months until I figure it out. So I was in North Carolina, knew I wanted to finally pursue acting. So I knew I was going to move out to LA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eventually joined Hinge, set it to LA.
Smart.
Even though I was in North Carolina, I was like, I'm not going to connect with someone here.
I've heard
already
about this.
No, I'm gonna leave.
No, that's a pro move. I've heard about this.
It's a pro move. It's a pro
where,
move.
lesbians are like, I must travel to another region. And so you set your settings. I learned about this.
Yeah.
And apparently,
You did it for love. I would do
did.
it for financial freedom. Okay. That's just the truth. So you're better than me, but I think it's very smart. Anyways,
Yeah.
it's irrelevant.
I wanted to find love.
question, were you attracted to her pics or her or they?
Her.
Her. Okay. Were you attracted to her pics or her profile initially? Let's just be honest.
I think I saw one photo of her and I was like, yes.
Okay. So it was
And
a
I
photo.
feel like I was-
Okay.
It was a
That's
photo.
fine.
I was
Yeah.
on Hinge and like I hadn't seen anyone that was my type at all. And I was just like, this is hopeless. I will be alone. And then I found her and I was like, okay. And I like thought to myself, if she swipes right, this is going to be great. And if not, like maybe I'll just get off Hinge and see what happens. And she swiped right. And we started talking and probably like maybe a week and a half in, I was like, okay, now I'm going to move to LA. Like I need to make this happen pretty quickly because I need to meet this girl. I actually didn't even have a car at the time because I had my cars in Hawaii where I was living previously. And so
Super van.
Sorry.
I remember. You're like your aunt's name is Lynn. Your dog died.
I know. I'm so sorry. Anyways.
it's funny. So I like bought a car and I was like, Mom, I'm moving across the country. She's like, you're crazy. Bye, Mom. So I drove across the country, and the first time I ever met her was mid-road trip. She flew out to Albuquerque to meet me for the first time, and she finished out my
I like
road
that.
trip with me. She
Wait.
could have killed me. I could have killed her, but we didn't.
That is a thing.
I have a question.
We fell in love.
I have a question.
You don't need to raise your
No,
hand
I'm
like
done.
in
You
a
can.
teacher's
I like
class.
it.
I like
I
it
actually
though.
like
I
it.
want
Yes.
everyone to see your armpit.
Hello.
Good.
Sorry, Joel. So wait, so when you moved to LA, did you just move in with her? Like, did you not have your own space?
So I wasn't that super crazy. Like
Okay.
I
Quick check-in.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But so I had my own place lined up, but it was just a temporary place. Like for 2 weeks, I was going to sublet a place from a friend. Actually, someone who worked on the Ultimatum. And I had that place. And then within 1 week, I was like, I don't need your place anymore. I found a place to live. And it was with
I found a lesbian.
I found a lesbian.
Honestly, I think
place.
it's, again, a pro level move that you guys did the road trip, because road trips can make or break.
True.
Any trip.
Yeah.
True.
And you survived a trip to California.
It was actually, it's worse than just a regular road trip because the car that I bought was like a terrible car. It was like a $2,000 car. I was just like, I just need to get to California.
Sure.
It didn't have any air conditioning. It had cotton seats, and it was like the middle of the summer.
Goodbye.
So the temperature went up to 115 degrees as we were driving. So we were both sweating into the seats, and like that's how we met.
Oh my God.
So we survived that.
Yeah, and
which is a
that
big
is
deal.
pro level to do a road trip to get to.
Did you like the way that she smelled?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Tippy loves scent.
No, but I'm sorry. I hate to
Tippy.
say it, but the way that someone smells, I
Yeah.
think, is 100% critical. If you're in love with somebody and they don't smell right, how could you be?
No, listen,
How could you
I
be?
had to get off
Completely.
all the apps.
You can't get
because
over that.
There's no way
No,
out.
you can't. I would be on the apps, and me and someone, I would be like, hot, yes, banter, let's go, and then we'd meet in person, smell, and smell, because I have a strong nose. I have a geographical tongue. It's a whole thing.
Of a hound.
I have like a genetic
hound.
thing where I have a super nose and super taster, and
That's genetically tested? I just want the people to know.
it is. I have
Okay.
it's
certified.
I have a
Genetically
geographical.
USDA
But also
knows.
mannerisms, like how
Okay, that's
someone
true.
moves and like how they move their hands when they speak, how they move within, how they walk, all that stuff. And I got the ick immediately.
Ooh, rough.
Yeah, so I got off the apps.
Icks are important.
I will only meet people in
Icks
person. now.
Icks can break
telling.
it.
I didn't think about mannerisms really, but when I started to message her the first day, maybe I was like, I need to hear your voice. Here's my phone number. Can you send me a voice note?
Oh,
So
voice is
immediately
important.
got that voice checked out. And the second thing I was like, can you send me a picture of your hands? Like some hands freak me out. So
She's a hands
she was
girl.
like, I
Love my
don't
hands.
want to send you a picture of my hands. And I was like, I need it.
Yeah,
and
you're
so
gonna
she
send it.
eventually did.
It
I
is
needed to
required.
continue.
I did a whole thing. I
No.
care so
What
much
thing?
about hands.
Yeah.
Talks about it.
A lesbian's voice and a lesbian's hands are critical
Yeah.
to
It's
an
like a dick-
entire
it's like a
mating
dick pic.
ritual. It is.
Yo, okay, so I asked her for a
You
dick
did
pic
ask her
on
for a
week
dick pic.
1. That's disturbing, but
You know
What do
why
you-
I
that's
know?
not
Do you know why I
disturbing.
know? Is because we posted a clip of me talking about lesbian hands, and then the amount of lesbian hand pics I got felt like dick pics. Like I might
It was like boom,
it felt
boom,
like
boom.
straight
no,
dick
actually,
pics
I
every
get
day.
it. You're totally right, actually.
Right? It's a dick pic.
She went on a whole
Yes.
thing. It's true.
Did you get big dicks?
I did.
Did you get little dicks?
I got chub. I got everything in between.
It's like you don't even need big hands. You just need good hands.
Yeah, that's what she was saying.
Okay, so it's not about size. What is it for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
I need
What kind of
the-
sausages?
what I like. I don't know how to describe it because I don't like sausage fingers, you know?
Dainty,
like a
long.
strong hand, like
Not
a strong,
dainty.
strong.
You want
Strong.
Because you like masks.
Yes.
So, you
So
like
I
a
like
strong
strong hands.
Tattoos.
Wait, is that official? So you officially love masks. That's your type?
It's certainly the people I've dated.
okay.
Okay.
I would say a 10.
Okay, when you're alone and you're having mental,
Yes, definitely mask.
Fantasies.
Yes,
Ma-
absolutely.
Yeah,
Fantasies.
Absolutely.
then it's mask. And that's okay.
Yeah.
we can claim it. We love preferences.
Oh,
Just be honest about it.
Yeah.
Love a preference.
Yeah,
Some people
love a
don't,
preference.
and we
And
love
some
it.
people don't like to say it because they don't like to be, open about their
Pigeonholed.
shit.
Yes.
Yeah. That's how I feel about labels like in the queer community. I used to say I'm pansexual because I still think that's pretty much who I really am. But realistically, I've only dated like girls for the last 6 years. So I feel like I'm more of a lesbian, but queer is my favorite thing. Like
Yeah.
queer. I'm just
Queer.
queer.
Yeah.
Well, especially if you're going to
sure. I
date
don't know.
masks. That happens.
Lot of
That's
they
into-
thems.
That's
Lot of
into
they
a they
thems out
them.
there.
I'm a they them hunter,
You-
personally.
They them hunter.
So
It's an
you
official
have-
they them
yeah,
hunter.
So you,
Midwestern they them.
the they them can happen so fast.
they them.
Midwestern they them.
Can happen so. I love
That's
it.
so
They can chop
specific.
wood.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love
Maybe
a strong.
flannel.
I love
A
a strong
mullet,
they them.
no?
Wow, I don't know any of those. I want to know more.
Oh,
okay.
I'll
You have
share.
to go with Caroline.
Oh yeah, we could go out. I'll
You
share-
guys can
I'll
go
share you
hunt in
around
the
town.
LA woods.
Yeah, because I know where they are. I know where they. I know where they are.
The wood chopping competitions. She knows where they are.
She
I know
does.
where they are.
So what type of mask do you like? Because there's a lot of different masks
Yeah.
out there. Well, first of all, and here's something that we get a lot. Put a clip out there about masks, and everybody was saying that they didn't know what a mask was. And then we did some research, and apparently there's a difference between mask and butch.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know? Because I don't know.
No.
I feel like butch is more of a look.
Thank you, Joel.
Joel,
Wow, Joel talks.
That was actually good.
Joel does
I love
pipe
that,
in
Joel.
every now and
Thank you,
again, and he
Joel.
has poignant
I feel
statements.
Like butch girls are like motorcycle girls. That's all I can picture is like they're going out on the motorcycle gangs.
I needed
they're at
something like
dive
that.
bars.
Yeah.
Like that's to me
Yes.
like that's a butch. But that might be wrong.
Okay, so what is the difference? You know?
I do.
Caroline Blake.
I do know.
Tell us.
I'll explain.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Educate us.
So
Yeah.
mask and femme. So it's a spectrum
Okay.
of gender expression. So it means more masculine. Typically, it means expressive in how you're expressing your gender, which means you typically wear like more masculine clothing, have shorter hair, have more masculine mannerism, things like that. But there's also things because we live in a binary system where there are mask things that people do. Like they might not look super mask, but they're more mask as a couple, as
sit
far
with
as
their
like they
legs
take on a
open.
more
Okay.
male gender role, a more masculine gender role. And just because someone is masculine does not mean it's more male. That's just how we look at it. But this is the easiest way I can explain it.
Yeah.
Everyone. Yeah. Sorry. I'll make it easy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll make
It's
it
so
easy.
wild.
I'll make it easy. Everyone that is butch is mask. Not
Okay.
everyone that is mask is butch.
What does that mean?
It's so hard for me.
Like, can you define butch for us?
I will try my very best.
Softball, kickball.
Softball's like a mask.
So basically, a butch is when the binary was only woman or male. And so it's women that still identify as women. This is before like a lot of people were like, I'm trans. Like now, like a lot of people are trans, or right?
I see.
And so they were like still in the binary. So they still identified as women, but completely took on a
role.
male gendered role.
Okay.
So a masculine they, them would be a mask because they couldn't be a butch.
Correct.
Love that.
Great job,
Okay,
Tip.
got it.
Great job, Tip.
Thank you.
All right, sorry.
was
Next
tough.
question.
Tip
sorry,
for
that
the
was a lot.
win.
That was like a whole
Tip for the
fucking TED
win.
talk. I'm so sorry.
No.
Sorry.
People are still going to be confused. I
That's
just
all right.
want you to know.
Send me a
I'm
message.
confused.
I'll
Yeah.
explain it.
You're confused.
Send me a
I used
message
to-
with a hand.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I just have a question though. You know, you're a big lesbian that
Yes.
clearly everybody knows, not just in LA, but whatever, right?
The queer community.
Yes.
Straight people still don't know me.
I do.
And I love that.
was there anybody on the show that you wanted to hook up with, but you didn't?
No, I would say that they chose 10 people that no one was actually interested in each other, other than obviously my ex and
Yeah.
Yoli. Like, obviously that fucking happened. But everyone else was kind of like, what the fuck? are
Just
we
not your
doing?
type.
Yeah, and like Ray, love Ray. I think she's beautiful. Definitely was the closest. And she's not mask, you know?
Yeah.
So like I'm not only into masks, right? But like Ray was my closest to like the type of personality I liked and stuff. Basically what it came down to is I think a lot of us didn't really fully know what the show was. And then we get onto the show, and the reason I wanted to live with Ray is she was definitely on the same level of me as like, what the fuck are we doing? And other people were not like that. They're like, yes, let's actually do this. And I know that I, at first, appeared like, yeah, let's actually do this. But I was totally playing into it. I was like, okay, well, if this is what the show's about, like, I can be this person. I can be the fun. Like, let's get into it. But then once I realized people were actually taking it seriously, I thought we were all just like joking around.
We're like, we're on reality
playing it up for
television.
TV. And then once I realized like people were actually trying to date other people, I was like, oh, fuck this. And
My
I
stomach would have fell into my ass.
Oh, and I did it. It was
Yeah.
literally the worst time of my life.
Sorry.
Yeah. My stomach was in my ass.
Yeah. I would
You're
have died.
perfect. You're the best.
I
ever.
was not good. But no, there was no one that I was like, ooh, I missed that. I mean, I
right,
went
right.
in with the person that I wished I would have ended up with in that time period. And that didn't happen,
Yeah.
obviously. You know?
And so after the show was over, did you find it like easier or more difficult now with your newfound lesbianism to date in the queer community?
Oh, God, so much harder. So,
Really?
Yeah,
Because people were really hungry for that labia.
no, people were so mean to me. They hated me. It was really hard. I stayed away from queer spaces for a long time. Yeah. After the show came out, yeah, it was not good. I was being so hated on online, like on my social media presence. And then when I would go to events, people would be mean to me, like straight up mean to me. They would tag me in pictures where like I'm in the back and they're like, go home. And like it was bad.
Wow.
So no, I did not feel like I was at all desired. But luckily, now that things have like died down, I think people just think of me as, oh, you were on that show. They no longer think of me as like, I hate you from that show. So it's better now.
I have a question. So because I feel like if you're in other spaces where I feel like in Los Angeles, a lot of people understand television. Has it been easier in like the LA queer streets?
No.
Really?
No. I've had the most hostility in LA queer scene. Like when I go back home to North Carolina, every person I ever like meet, they're like, are you Vanessa? They're so fucking nice. They're like, can I get a picture? And like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm meeting you. Like they're excited about it. Like I'm this person that was on TV. But I think here people are so used to seeing people on TV that it's not like exciting to them. Not that I want that. I didn't ever want to like just be this person that people are like, like you're from the show.
Yeah.
But I definitely didn't want people to be like,
Mean.
yes, and be like, ugh. And that's
I
what
will
got a
say
lot of.
the LA scene is very cliquey.
Yeah.
And you have to like have friends to make friends. It's a weird
It's odd.
oxymoron.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
lived here before the show came out and I had a great time. I fucking loved going to queer events. I made so many friends. And then the show came out and then I hated going to queer events and stuff. Like everything changed once the show came out in the most negative way.
Were any of your friends traitors and
yeah.
basically say, I don't mess with you anymore because of the persona that whatever?
Yes.
You're kidding.
Wow.
But like not to my face, right? The whole way it happened is like I would go online and find out that they were following someone or like or someone would send me like,
Yeah.
be like, did you know that she commented this on your ex's I'm like, wait, what? And it was just like a
mafia.
hard
No mafia.
thing to find. What's the what's
No,
Let's
mafia.
explain mafia.
So, okay, so mafia. Let's explain mafia. We have this.
We all follow mafia rules. as
Wait,
people.
what mafia?
It's mafia. It's pod
Yeah.
mafia.
Okay.
Because the lesbians don't
Okay.
subscribe to these types of rules.
But we do.
We do.
And I'm a lesbian.
That's right.
So
And
are
I'm a
you.
lesbian too. And
I'm an
here,
Ally.
and here at Wrong Sauce, aka
La salsa mala.
we subscribe to, if you're our friend, it doesn't matter how you are portrayed. I ride for you.
Yeah.
I die for you.
Yeah.
I think that's
Right.
true friendship.
I'm not going to be like,
yeah, that's
like
true
me
friendship.
to your ex that like broke your fucking heart.
No.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not going to be
crazy.
like, oh, hi. I'm gonna be like, go fuck yourself.
I'm getting in the car of a stolen vehicle.
To do what?
It doesn't matter.
Whatever you need.
It doesn't matter.
Whatever you need.
Dude, whatever you
three
need.
tires instead of four.
Yeah, if you want to go on a slashing tire mission,
Three
ladies,
instead of four. Three
we're
instead
there.
of four.
we're there.
I would do it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just ride till we die. If I need you, if I call you at 3:35 a.m., are you gonna get in the vehicle?
Yeah.
That's a real true friendship. I feel
Yeah.
like
That's
you.
it's just
I
it's
feel like
a
I
friend.
have 4 people
Mafia.
who are like that, and
Sometimes
that's great. I
4
think that's enough.
Yeah,
4 is enough.
4 is enough. And I think, it's something we talk about. People don't honor mafia, and we don't fuck with
Don't
that.
honor
We don't
mafia.
play.
We don't
It's
fuck with that.
I mean, even
Yeah.
hearing that, like, you had a quote friend who went and commented on an ex's profile, like,
Yeah.
dead to me.
Dead to me.
Well, dead to me too.
Exactly.
I was
Good.
like,
Mafia.
wow, that's so not okay.
Yeah, mafia.
And the thing is,
Boundaries.
my ex was like so much more popular after the show came out, So that's why I saw friends not be able to not praise her. But I think that's another thing. Like, they can't stay on my bandwagon, even though I'm their actual friend, because if they somehow become friends with my ex, like, then they have an in because my ex was so popular and like
So clout chasing.
clout chasing. Yes.
A lot of clout chasers out there.
Yeah.
A lot of clout chasers.
Which is why you have to find mafia.
Yeah, mafia.
I need mafia. I feel like I
Although,
have
honestly,
mafia now.
if you wish to approach me for clout in an intimate manner, I just want to put it out there. You can DM me, and you can approach me.
Send
I
hand
do take
pics.
kindly.
hand pics
Yeah,
always.
send your hand pics to me.
And a vial of your smell.
Oh, that would
So
be amazing.
If you
If you
send a
could.
shirt
Bottle your
that you've
scent.
worn all day, send it to Tippy.
Yeah.
Put it in a package.
No,
and
that's
Tippy
fine.
will
Send it to
smell
the P.O. box. I will. And honestly, I will put it on the pod. I'll smell it live.
We were actually going to ask that question, too. Have you ever had to block an ex? And it sounds like you did.
So
Because of anything.
The reason I blocked my ex from the show is at some point I couldn't resist blocking her anymore because she had come up on my FYP for a while. Like after the show came out,
Yeah, no
she
thanks.
posted this little tribute to Yoli and her, and she's like, "I wouldn't have survived the show without you," and posted all these behind the scenes pictures, and I was like,
The true terrorist, by the
Okay,
way.
can I just
the true
say-
terrorist.
really
the
quick.
true terrorist. By the way, we talk about lesbian terrorists on this show, and I just want to say for the record, and Tallulah will say for the record, by the way, and Caroline, who was the truth lesbian terrorist on
Yoli.
Well, if you guys knew what my ex was doing, you would have understood why Yoli might have been played too.
Oh.
All I can say to you, and I want everybody to hear me loud and clear when I say this.
Say it with your chest.
Yoli was a terrorist.
Yeah.
I was like, I was shocked. I felt so bad for you.
Thanks.
Just the whole thing was so upsetting.
We talked about it today.
Yeah, like my heart.
We couldn't even believe it.
My heart broke for you, and I was so angry because it just felt so evil, like all of the stuff, and it makes me so sad to hear that people were mean to you in a place that's supposed to be so safe when you were not the terrorist. I'm sorry. It's just the truth.
Agreed.
Something that happens, I think, a lot in queer spaces where it's like it's a very herd mentality.
Yes.
And it's
It's
this sheep herd mentality where it's like, we say that this isn't okay, and then everybody must follow suit. And if you don't follow suit, which usually I don't.
You don't.
Which
we love.
Usually I don't follow the herd.
Yeah.
You're deemed Osama.
Outlier.
You're deemed Osama.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
You didn't do 9/11, and people just act like you did.
Yeah.
Whatever. It doesn't matter about 9/11, but I mean,
Why are we
it
talking
matters.
about? Wow.
Because that's terrorism, dude, and you really feel it. You really feel it in the lesbian community, queer community, whatever you want.
It's
true
just fucked.
terrorism because it really is on that level, man.
How did you? And you don't have to answer if you don't want to. But how did you find out the stuff that was going on? Because you said like behind the scenes.
How did you find out? You don't have to tell us the information you found out, but how did you do your investigative
Was it
research?
Instagram, just like searching?
I'm trying to think. Okay, so my ex has always been sketchy, but no one perceived her as that on the show. So everyone in the cast looked at me as this crazy girl who's loud and obnoxious, and they saw her as like this victim that I'd been trapping for 4 years. And that was definitely the narrative that made it onto the show and made it into the public. But if you could have heard the things she was saying to me behind the scenes, you would have understood why I didn't even take things that were happening seriously because of what she was saying to me. And I didn't understand the depths of things. It wasn't until I saw the show that I had a real perception of like what actually potentially happened, which is like I was already, that was a year and a half after things wrapped up. So it's like another pain. Like we were broken up. I was kind of healed, and then the show comes out. I'm like, oh my God, I was lied to about so many fucking things. Like, I can't believe it. And so that was another layer of like pain and needing to heal. And then while that's happening, everyone's hating on me. It was so painful. Ugh. So anyway, after the show stopped filming, me and my ex stayed together and tried to make things work in Hawaii. Although I found out that she did a press thing for like People magazine where she said, no, we were never together after, which is a complete lie. So it's like another fucking layer of what? You're invalidating like what happened afterwards? And I was like, I'm gonna keep there's a lot that's happened that I've needed to keep records of. And
receipts.
That was it. So receipts. I have a lot of receipts. Through that time, about a month, we were back in Hawaii, like living together. I thought trying to make it work. She was being so sketchy about so many things that eventually, when we were celebrating our 4-year anniversary, she stepped away from dinner for such a long time that a man at the table next to me was like, did your husband just leave? And I was like, number one, not my husband, pretty funny. And then I was like, wait, they've been gone for a long fucking time. And then she got back. She didn't have her phone on her anymore. I was like, wait, where's your phone? Anyway, that night I was like, I'm going to look at her phone.
You went through the phone.
I would have too.
You went through the phone. Well, at that
I
point,
waited a long time to like do that. And then I did. And the second I had her passcode, she had mine. Like we still were, I thought, trying to make things work, like not hiding anything. I thought I was gonna have to go on Instagram or something. The second I open it, there's some secret app that's used to hide text. And it's, I love you, babe. I love you, baby. I'm booking your flight to Hawaii. She was booking Yoli a flight to Hawaii.
Yoli!
When I went home to visit my parents for Christmas. And it's not Yoli the terrorist. It's also my ex.
No,
Like,
Both
No,
terrorists,
double
both
terrorists.
You know,
terrorists,
both
both
terrorists.
terrorists,
It
both
takes
terrorists.
two.
Yeah,
Yoli
yeah, yeah.
was engaged at the time. My ex knew that, obviously. So they're both terrorists.
It takes two, and
It takes two to terrorize.
Yes.
It
Can I
takes-
just say, as a
it's-
fan of the show, this is my favorite interview. This is like all I've ever wanted
Yeah.
to
Well, I
know.
never talked about it because I also like thought I was going to value her privacy.
sounds like she doesn't value yours.
But that's what I found. That's what I found over these last few years. Like I've watched things she's done on TikTok. I've seen people post TikToks about private messages they've gotten from her where they're like, Vanessa's this narcissistic person and she's messaged. I'm like, thank you so much for this. It makes me,
No.
and I'm like,
No mafia.
What are you doing? Like she has made my life so much worse
Yeah.
for no reason. I've left her alone.
So I have a question.
much
When
better.
when the show came out, were you in Hawaii or were you in North Carolina?
no. When the show came out, I was in LA. So a lot of time passed. So the show
With
wrapped
the new
up
with new girl.
with New Girl. Yeah.
So
I
you
also
were
had to
mating under
explain.
the sun.
oh, you
Yeah.
have to
You were
explain.
mating under the
Under the
sun,
palm
getting
trees.
getting sweet, tender, loving lesbian care.
Yeah, but then also like the poor girl that I was dating had to deal with the show coming out.
That's what I was going to ask.
Watching
Did your
it with
relationship
my
change?
ex.
Like, did your relationship change after the show came out?
She was very supportive, but I think
Good.
like there's no way it can't change. Like, what the fuck is that experience? You're dating someone for like half a year, and then you're like, oh wait, this TV show is out, and now everyone hates you as well. You know, like
Yeah.
she had to deal with a lot, and I hate that for her. But it
True
was
soldiers
just-
rise to the occasion.
No, but she's with you. It is.
True soldiers rise.
Mafia.
It's
No, no,
mafia.
no, it's
Mafia.
True soldiers rise to the occasion.
Yeah.
And she's
'Cause You
mafia.
have to.
You need soldiers when you're dating.
mafia.
Oh,
She's mafia.
1,000%.
Yeah.
I have a whole.
You have a checklist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like Mount Everest to date.
Oh.
There's like stages.
Yeah.
There's people you have to get through. There's tests.
Usually
that's
there
really
are. Look,
good.
here's the thing. Usually there are when you encounter what we call severe attractives out in the lesbian streets. Usually there is a long checklist.
Yeah.
But what you don't know is that they're usually crazy. Also
Oh, I'm
hot.
also out of my mind.
Hot,
You're
to
hot.
crazy ratio.
Out of my
Hot
mind.
to- yeah.
Yeah.
Hot, crazy.
That's
I
the
said-
same
That's
level.
just science.
It's science.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? So
But
like
science.
here's the deal.
least I'm
Right? You guys
self-aware.
are all really severely attractive. That's a
Wow.
fact.
You are
Yeah.
too.
No, yes,
Thank
but right,
you.
but in my view, right, and I'm like, wow, probably the hot crazy charts are, but you know,
They're both going off.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, the hot
Yeah.
crazy. And I'm not saying I'm not unhinged.
No,
let's,
you are.
Let's be really
Oh
clear.
my God.
Let's be clear.
Let's be
Let's
so
be
clear.
really clear. I'm probably the most unhinged here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
they voted you.
I would say yes.
no, you did not.
We're just better.
Enjoy the
timing.
ride.
I think we
Enjoy
all-
the ride.
I think I can't speak for
I go flaps out.
sweet Vanessa because
I
I
go
do
flaps out.
not know them personally.
No.
I can say Tallulah and I are maybe
Did
more.
you just they them Vanessa?
She did.
I they them every.
okay.
Okay.
I get
really quick. Can we
confused.
just do a
That's
side note?
fine.
No,
with
I
me.
want to. I want to because
you.
let's address this.
They them everyone.
I get so confused.
And
Caroline.
and people are like, "What's their pronouns?" Now? I am just again. I'm a they them hunter.
It's safe.
Apparently, according to
Yeah,
Chippy.
you're like everyone's.
you are a
them.
they them
She
hunter.
And so I've dated a lot of they thems, and so just for safety, because I just never know anyone's pronouns, I've gotten to the habit of calling everyone. I would call Joe they them. Like
That's
I just
what it
they
is.
them
That's true.
everyone.
I did
for
not know.
safety.
Okay, can we just can I ask you something?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say you pick out 10 individuals, and I want this question for both of you.
Okay.
So you have 10 individuals, all masks. How many do you think, if you've pre-selected all of them, how many percentage-wise out of 10 do you think are going to be they
Nine.
thems?
9.
9.
And I've selected them,
You've selected them.
and I said, "Here are 10
And you said,
masks."
"Here's the
what
10
I'm
that I wish
attracted
to that I
to."
wish to mate
Yeah.
with." And let's be clear: when you go to a lesbian bar, there's never going to be 10 attractives that you wish to mate with. That's just a fact. There's probably going to
I'm
be
sorry, but
2
that
or
party
3.
that we went to, you're wrong. There were a lot.
That was it.
from
that
a
was,
straight girl.
That was in the
Yeah.
no. She
Oh, no,
has
Tallulah
tendencies.
is
No,
everything.
let's be clear. She's
I'm
straight,
confused
but
sometimes.
She's winky
She's
straight.
in.
She's
Yeah, just
clocked
tendencies.
in.
Yeah, she has tendencies.
I do.
Good.
And everyone
I'm
was
glad
hot
you
there.
explored that.
Everyone was hot.
I would say 4 to 6.
4
would
to
be
6
they
are going to be they thems. Yeah, you're a strong
I say
they them hunter.
9.
Yeah.
I say 9. They them is
Prevalent.
Hot. It's hot right
Can
now.
I say for me?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of
You
course.
wanna be
Sorry,
part
yes,
of.
yeah,
You want to be part of.
My lineup is 5 because there's 10, right? It's
Yeah.
half and half.
50-50.
It's extremely femme. Am I saying this right? It's extremely femme. And then extremely they, them, Midwestern.
Okay, so you're gonna go 50 femme.
Midwestern
So you want 50 femme, 50 Midwest
But with
lumberjack,
mullets.
they thems.
But with mullets.
Jim and
Yes.
Ted.
Mullets are in.
Mullets?
That's what I'm saying. I love
That's
a
so
mullet.
specific.
I
Yeah,
know.
she wants like a Theo Vaughn looking they them.
Yes, a Theo Vaughn they,
Which
them.
you are
Yeah.
Theo Vaughn in lesbian form.
Yeah,
Can we
actually-
just say that?
Yeah, actually.
And I did get confused about
Now
you.
that you've said
I was
that.
interested.
You wanted to mate with me.
I was interested.
Yeah. Well, you know now Theo's in the space is a little
Yes.
controversial.
Now, yeah.
No,
But-
just his hair. That's what I'm saying. Like the shortness and the stockiness and just like a freak. Like
Well, let's
that
just
they,
say
them.
lesbians love to do mullets
okay.
now in 2020.
Yeah, they do.
We're
That's a hot
going to be in
topic.
2025 now. So in 2025, lesbians love to do a mullet.
So true.
And I love to look at a mullet.
Wow.
Stroke a mullet?
Yeah, for sure, but no lotion. Sorry.
Don't fuck with me, dude. Don't fuck with me. Whatever. I love lotion and I have Latina hair, and you can't fuck with me because with the Latina hair,
Yeah,
it
you
is
win, you win,
coarse,
you win, you win,
it's
you win.
big, and you have to tame it. Ever put lotion in your hair? Lubriderm specifically?
No to both of those questions. No. And I'm not Latina, so
You're not-
maybe
I'm not
that's
either.
why.
Right. You
I'm
got nice,
very
strong
oily
white
hair.
hair.
No, that's not strong.
Yeah, white hair's not strong. I don't.
Is it not?
No.
No.
You were wrong, actually. Yeah.
I have a lot, but it's
So
thin.
it's weak white
Oh,
hair.
can I say
Yes, yes.
My hairstylist says I have a lot of hair, but it's fine.
Yes, me
And
too.
I'm like,
I get upset every time.
No,
No
I'm just saying
lotion.
the fact that white people were ever like, we're the superior.
It's
they have
embarrassing.
Weaker hair,
Our
weaker
genetics are
skin.
not the best.
We go in the sun, we die. Like it's terrible. Like it's,
Right.
it's not.
We're
it's not
destined
good.
for a trailer.
Yeah.
It's like safe in there. There's no
It's
light.
like, which is why we had to fight so hard to pretend like we were superior, is because we weren't.
It's true.
Okay, I get that. Yeah.
So we had to lie and gaslight.
Gaslight, gatekeep,
Everyone.
girl boss. Gaslight.
So she's pro gaslight. Just to let you
But
know.
I'm gaslight and you're honest about it. That's how I feel.
We're
She's a
honest
pro
about
honest gaslighter.
Okay, yeah.
And she claims it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's like whatever.
And what did you say today in the vehicle? She said to me, she looked me dead in the eyes.
Drove.
She looked me dead in my lesbian eyes, forcefully. And she said, you know, in order to gaslight properly, you gotta be smart.
Correct.
And I'm smart.
That's true.
I respect it.
Because there's bad gaslighters where you're like, you're obviously gaslighting.
It's like, dude.
and then there's gaslighters where it makes you go, what is my name? Is it Carol? Like it like literally fucks with
Yeah.
you on a cellular level where you don't know exactly.
Have
know.
you gaslit?
Oh, I love gaslighting.
Me too.
I'm an
You love
expert at it.
gaslighting.
I'm
This is the thing.
gaslight.
I don't gaslight. I said I'm too stupid to gaslight.
It's not that you're stupid. You just don't
Bless
care.
you, Joel.
Like,
Joel,
you
you're
just
not
say
allowed to sneeze.
Shut
Bless
up,
you.
Joel.
I love you.
Audio.
But yeah, I do believe gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. I do think
You
it
think
takes
it's
a
powerful.
level of intelligence.
Intelligence, do it
And I
correctly.
respect it.
Same.
Okay.
Especially if you're like getting money, you know, from a man and you're taking it away. I think it's funny. That's my opinion.
That's
you ever-
always okay.
Like,
Have you
that's
ever
fine.
gaslit a man
It's so funny.
and knowingly gaslit him?
I can't. I can't even think about the last time I really interacted with a man.
yeah, it could be tough.
Yesterday.
So no, I don't know.
Really? So you don't interact with them like the deli man. You go and you order a
like the deli
sandwich.
I say, "Where's the woman? I'd like to order from her."
That's right.
No, I mean I interact with men. Yes, sure, in a casual like.
Yeah, casual.
outings.
But not in close
Do I
environments,
intend to
really.
gaslight the man that I order a sandwich from the deli? No, I don't have those plans in my mind.
I should do that. I should do that and just see if I can.
Tallulah would. Tallulah would just to see if she could.
Just to see if I can get double beef.
Yeah.
Just to see.
Double cheese. Can I get my bun toasted?
He's like, I put on American, and I'm like, no, there's no fucking cheese there.
I said, "This is the
say
cheese." You're like,
cheese.
He's like, it's right there. I'm like,
see that
it's not.
cheese.
Because you want to torture them?
I think it's funny.
I love that.
You're so wild.
I know.
I don't
I
mind that.
love Tallulah.
I
But I
love
say
her.
it, but I say
she's
it
the
with my
hero.
chest.
She's the
Donuts.
hero.
I'll say it with
She's
my
amazing.
chest. Anyways.
They would listen to your chest.
Sorry, that was just a
Sometimes-
little gaslight. What are you pointing at?
I know, I was just saying.
Notes. There's notes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have another question because
You.
you're a tall girl like me.
Yeah.
And we're two tall femmes.
You
Just so
seem
they-
taller than me. How tall are you?
very
I'm
tall.
like 5'9".
That's tall. I'm 5'7".
So here's my question to you.
Yeah.
Do you, I know you've dated both because I've done the research. Is there a preference for you, like tall or short? Like, is that important to you if someone's taller or shorter than you?
Who do you think I've dated that's shorter than me?
Wasn't Xander shorter than you?
No.
Oh, see,
No, she
that's
was
my
tall.
bad.
Your
Taller.
research was wrong.
Your research was wrong,
So
but that's really
I'm
funny
sorry.
that you think Xander is
I'm-
a short man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you just looked
To us, you're taller.
That's
Yeah.
so funny and amazing.
I'm so sorry.
No, Xander was like probably 2 or 3 inches taller than me.
What?
You know, she's just a very
You're saying was
compact little
giving
person.
short
It's
energy.
like,
Short energy.
Short energy.
Like,
That's really funny.
Short
I'm-
energy.
Yeah, you
But,
look like you're taller energy.
I tend to date people who are taller than me.
What's your ranking though of all of those things? Like,
Okay,
what's
important.
number one most
Yeah.
important?
Personality.
Okay.
Oh, 1,000%. Yeah, like we need to vibe as humans. Even if I don't see what you look like. Secondly, I guess someone tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so like personality wise, we need to vibe and have easy banter. And then if you're tall, I'm like immediately attracted to you.
Yeah.
Not just because you're tall, but like we've got the personality and then you're taller than me. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's it. That's all I need.
Oh, okay.
Muscles are
2
cool,
things.
but like,
Okay, so you
love
don't need
muscle.
muscle.
Don't need
you,
them.
You die
She
for
loves
muscles.
muscle.
You want
like
yeah.
muscle.
I don't
Yeah.
need them. No.
Here's what it is for me. It's not the muscle. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I want a picture that you can just like throw me over your shoulder
Sure.
and like Outlander style take
get
me
that.
into the woods. You know, I just
Yes.
want.
To chop wood.
I am
To
so,
chop wood and vegetables, perhaps
I
in
know
a
I will
farm in
survive. I will
Indiana.
survive.
Yeah.
Maybe a vegan.
Yeah. I want
the vegan.
That's hard. Are you a vegan?
Are you?
No, no one's a vegan.
No, wait.
No.
Are you a vegan?
I'm not a vegan,
Thank God.
but I do think that one of the things that you were talking about scent being a thing where like you can't date someone if you don't like their scent. I truly feel like you need to have a similar diet because
Yes.
if you are dating someone who's a vegan and you are very hardo, like little carnivore,
Yeah.
how are you going to enjoy
you.
dinners together? Like if I was a vegan, I would be disgusted watching someone eat a
True.
rare steak.
Also, vegan shits. I'm just gonna say this. I've dated a lesbian
poops?
vegan, and their shits smell interesting. I'll say, and that's just a fact. If you
Versus
go into a bathroom after
carnivore poops?
yeah,
Yes,
and I've
vegans
said,
are
have you
different.
smelled a vegan shit, dude? Have you smelled a vegan shit?
I have friends that are vegans, and it's vile.
Have you smelled it? I know you
yeah,
fucking
get outta
vegan
here.
too. I know you have, and I'm telling
No, the
you,
farts are otherworldly. Where I literally go like, "Do we need to go to the hospital? Like, do you need to be checked in?"
vegan.
This is
vegans.
crazy to hear.
Vegans
Never
Vegan,
experienced
vegan.
this.
And it doesn't mean I won't have sex with you.
Let's be clear. Like, you're
Let's just-
disgusting.
Vegans, her Instagram is. I'm
I
Yeah.
will smell you.
Yeah. Again, send your scent to whatever address you guys provide.
PO box.
That's
Yeah,
so
the P.O.
scary.
box.
Don't do it. No one do that. No one do that. That's actually so alarming. Don't.
Oh, we're ready for the game. But can I? So we want to play a game with you.
Yay. It's
Okay,
fun.
amazing. But can I urinate before we play the game? And I'm gonna leave you with these two beautiful ladies.
Here's the thing.
You have to
I
urinate?
No. I would like to smell your urine. You told me you're not a vegan, and I'd like to find out for myself.
Okay, so what
You
we
guys
will
went back
do?
together.
no,
Oh, wait,
here's
the shits. We weren't talking about urine.
No, but
no. But we can, here's what I no.
She's-
Here's what I'll
she's the
do
same.
because this is just a fun fact
Oh
is
my
that I'm
God.
super open and I will
pisses
piss in
in
the
front of
bushes. I will urinate in the
Okay.
bush right outside of this studio.
And then I go
You
sniff
can
the
come.
bush.
You can smell
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I say do
I have
it.
no issue with it.
I say do it.
Yeah.
Are you going to...
Because I'm flaps open.
She really does
Always.
pee in
In
front of
bush.
everyone.
No, she really, yeah.
Is that what...
Joel, what are you
Uh-oh.
He's upset
On a
about
wrench.
the.
What did I do?
He's gonna do it while she's gone, and then
Yeah.
she'll get upset. It'll
It's gonna be
fun.
so much. She's gonna put it down immediately.
Is she?
All right.
Quick run.
Okay. Did you want to smell it, Joel?
No.
Okay.
Joel, did you just come and fuck with my mic?
No.
No.
Who?
Are you
Don't-
lying for Joel?
Don't put
gaslighting
it
you.
down.
Are you lying for Joel?
I was gaslighting you, mafia.
I won't touch it.
Anyways,
What's the game?
game.
Okay, great. The game is called In Lesbian Land, and this was a big shout out to one of our fans, Diana Vasquez. Okay, so these are true or false questions.
Okay.
That happen in lesbian land.
Ooh.
Okay?
Yes.
And this is just according to you
Oh.
and your experiences here in lesbian land.
and no right or wrong.
no right or wrong.
No, just your own personal opinion.
Okay?
Okay. Uh-huh.
So, Vanessa Papa,
Yeah.
is a lesbian.
Yeah.
In lesbian land, you have to dress gay in order for people to know you're a lesbian. True or false?
Yeah, true. Because I'm a very feminine person, and no one. Well, obviously, the show made everyone think I'm gay, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't know. A lot of people still are like, "You're not gay," but I am. But typically, like with feminine people, if you don't have a tell that you look gay, like if you're just totally feminine in how you present, like heels and a dress, people will be like, what a sweet ally that's arrived at this event. And I
tough.
dealt with that for it's really fucking tough because I've lived a life where I'm feminine presenting and I go to a place where I'm like, there are going to be gay people here, yay. And no one takes me seriously and no one hits on me because they're like, she's the straight girl who's here. Like, what has she even doing here? So, yes, you need to dress gay to be taken seriously.
Oh, so when you go out,
Unfortunately.
you usually have to hit on other people in
Yes.
order for them to know you are truly a gay lord.
You have to do
I
it.
am absolutely, it's very rare that I get hit on. I'm always the person going up to someone who is typically the more masculine person. Like, I will go up to them and show my interest.
Well, let's be clear though, just to say, sorry, but as a mask, it feels nice to be hunted.
Oh, great.
As somebody who is
I
usually
hunt.
left to, do the hunting.
Yeah.
When you are hunted, it makes you feel like, wow, this is really something special.
I get that.
And it really
You're desired,
stands out.
you're wanted, yeah.
Yes, and I feel like there's a lot of things that are forgotten as a mask in this world. Like, sometimes masks want flowers. And sometimes masks want like sweet gestures and things like that. And I feel
treat
like
my
it's
masks
very,
like little princesses.
Do you?
Oh, I 1,000% do. I give them little kisses. I buy them flowers. I cook for them. Like, my masculine partners are my little princesses.
Wow.
So, just saying.
Yeah.
Do you go for mask bottoms or mask tops?
Sorry. No, not mask bottoms. Like, no.
Like, how dare?
I mean, I was just curious.
Yeah.
Well, because I feel like it's an epidemic.
We talked about
No,
this.
no.
We
This is
talked
the
about
thing.
this.
There's a lot of masks out here in the streets that you front as top,
But our true bottom.
are
Yeah.
true bottoms.
I like an emotional bottom, but like a physical top.
Oh, I
a
really
switch,
like that.
essentially.
Yeah.
a switch.
Well, is that a switch if you're an
No, I
emotional
don't think
bottom,
it's a
but
switch,
you're a
but-
physical top?
But I get what you're saying.
But I
Yeah.
feel as though I'm
like that.
Sexually, I can't say that word. I like to be a switch. Like, I like to experience both ends of everything. I like to do everything, receive everything. So I would love a partner who is that, but a mask who's just a bottom is not going to be my partner.
Okay.
A mask who is just a top could be my partner. I would not prefer it. But someone who's like open to everything, ideal.
Amazing.
And tall and muscular and
yeah.
attractive and has a good soul and
Yes.
perfect personality. You know?
They exist.
Easy.
They exist.
They happen.
They do
They
exist.
do.
They do.
Do you strap up?
I will if someone wants it. I would love to.
Oh, you would.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, if someone wants it. But like,
Okay, but let's just forget that other person, right?
oh,
Like, would you like it or would you not like it?
I would love it.
Strap plus.
Strap
Pro
plus.
strap.
Pro
First trap.
I'm Vanessa Papa, and I am pro strap. Sounds like a political campaign.
Amazing.
but it's
That was
true.
amazing.
It is.
I'd do that 800 more times. That was amazing.
Here's my question. I have a question. Can you be a switch and not want to take the strap?
I don't think it's a switch.
That I agree.
Is that
From
not a switch?
From what I've learned.
Caroline,
I think it's a
I
top.
our professional
I think-
lesbian?
I think you can be a switch and not take a strap because I think penetration for people. So I think switch is more, again, giving and receiving, right? Is where we're talking about. So
Yeah.
it's really making someone come. I do not feel comfortable wearing a strap.
Yeah, because you were saying too,
Because-
strap maybe isn't necessary in what you're doing.
It gives me body
Yeah.
dysmorphia.
I guess it doesn't give me that at all.
It gives me
Without-
complete body dysmorphia.
Without or with this strap, there's still somebody that's more dominant, right? And the strap isn't needed. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Right.
Correct.
Like,
Correct.
typically.
In a lot of lesbian activities down under, a strap usually
In Australia?
no down. It could be, it could be
Below the table.
Below the table, a strap isn't always necessary for some people.
there still will be
some
a
people
top.
are pro straps, some people are no strap. You know, it's really it's like Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's like Las Vegas. It's a gamble.
It's a gamble.
It's a gamble.
on what you like. And this is why it's very critical to ask somebody what they're into. Because I have found many a time as a pro strap connoisseur, I've asked many of people if they like straps and they say no. And I
Yeah.
know we que no tengo.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Like for me, I just know my likes and dislikes because I tried it. You know, I've tried a lot of things. And
Yeah.
so I tried a relationship where the woman was not into straps. And honestly, it was fine. I did it. It was lovely. And then afterwards, I met a gal who was hungry for strap.
And you went.
then I felt like I was tasting meat for the first time
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
I had been like literally fed like
You needed it. That's
carrots.
it.
get it.
Beans.
Yeah, like
Beans.
carrots for years. And then I was like, I never knew
Yeah,
how
you're like,
hungry
this is
I
what I
was.
want.
Yeah.
It's a need.
I think it's the same thing emotionally for relationships, not to turn this too crazy, but
Totally.
I agree. It's like that's a sexual part of it where like
Yeah.
until you are really understanding and getting what you want sexually, you don't realize that you were missing out on so much. And I feel like that's the same way
Yes.
with just emotional things. Until
Oh,
you
both
get
are
it, then
equally
you're like,
as important.
holy shit, I was missing that. And
Yeah.
it takes you getting that to click of like, oh, I was missing that.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, sexually and emotionally.
Yeah, that's so
The
true.
strap, the emotional strap
The
emotional
Yeah.
emotional
is real.
stuff.
Okay, so next in lesbian land.
Yeah.
In lesbian land, if you date someone that looks like you, is it incest?
No. No. And
Are there incestual touches?
touches? Touches to it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I will say that I've never been in a position where I've
Been me for me?
I've never been me for me. So
'Cause it's
I
not your
can't
type.
No.
Yeah.
Well, if I was a clone, I would be my type.
I
But
know what you
other
mean.
than that, I'm not out here seeking femmes.
Would you fuck you? Like if you
Yes.
saw you?
I would fuck me.
Yes.
I would be outside with like a boombox in the rain. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like,
You would boombox
are you,
for yourself?
Are you joking?
And I feel like that's how we should feel about ourselves.
Yes.
Like not an identical twin that was separated at birth, of course.
Wow, you guys.
But a
okay.
government clone?
Yeah.
so I'll tell.
I'm like
so-
80% there.
Yeah, I know.
I have like just a couple more things that I'd like to do in order for me to feel fully like, you know what? I'd fuck you.
you have to cosplay. It's
Yeah,
like
you'd
just
have to
faking
lie.
it
No,
until
I'm
you
good
make
at
it.
80%. At 80%, I'm happy. Like
Yeah.
if I'd 80% fuck me, we're winning.
No, 100%.
We're
Well,
winning.
No, 100%. One time I was like making out with this girl in an alleyway and it was like super hot and she was more femme, but she had like more, again, mask.
In an alleyway?
Can I
Yes,
finish
and I
my
like
story?
it.
Mask is both how you express yourself in clothing, but also just general energy. So they
Yeah.
like more femme looking, but very mask energy. But then someone asked if we were sisters. And from that point on,
It was
dead,
done.
desert. I was like, and scene.
Scene. Yeah.
I couldn't do like I was like, there's no way, because
You've ruined it for
That's
me.
a line.
Yeah.
So
You don't
I-
want to think it's yours, but
That's
your sister.
hard.
I want to almost date someone that looks like weirdly opposite of me.
We are not siblings.
We are not siblings. I don't want
Yeah.
anyone to be like, is that your no?
So
Is that your
upsetting.
cousin? No. Your mom? Nothing. One time
So-
someone did also confuse someone I was dating. She was older than me, to be fair. But
How much
No.
older?
she was okay, not even my oldest.
Right.
Different age
but
difference.
it was 20 years.
No, this is like 12 years age difference.
Okay.
Okay.
And
She wasn't your oldest?
no, my oldest has been 14 years difference.
Let the people know.
Did somebody think it was your mother?
Yes.
Okay.
And so that, like, a delivery guy came and he's like, I'm so sorry I talked to your mom earlier. And I go, I was like, that's my partner. And it did fuck me in the head for a second.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So
is
I'm
right.
anti-incest personally as a person.
The only time that I've had a partner that people used to think we were sisters, this is going to be funny to you guys, is Xander.
What?
So
What?
Xander used to have long hair. So when we first started dating, Xander would wear dresses still.
Oh.
So for
Well,
years,
they were both closeted.
a lot of
Oh, yeah.
times, people would be like, are you guys sisters? Like throughout our relationship until I would say she cut her hair short, then
Yeah.
we wouldn't get it. But yeah, we experienced that a lot where we're like, no.
No.
Yeah.
We also don't look alike at all. Like, yeah, we're white, but like we don't
That's
look
it.
alike.
Different
That's
facial, no, you have
literally
completely different
it.
facial features. Yeah.
So I've experienced that, and it was just funny to me in the time, I guess.
Yeah.
But no one else have I dated where they're like, "Are you sisters?"
No. Sorry, I went there viscerally.
Yeah.
I went there viscerally.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I have a sister. So it's like absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Absolutely
You
not.
put yourself in there.
I did, and I was like,
I
that
saw.
would be wild.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was dating a girl, the one before Empanada Girl, and she met my mom, And my mom was like, "Oh, she looks like your sister," and I was like, "You can't say that
Your
to
mom
me."
said that?
Yeah, she was like, she's so pretty. She's like your sister, and I'm like, and granted, let's be
that's-
super clear.
That's the worst, I think.
My
maybe.
sister is super pretty, but the last
your
thing,
sister, I've seen a picture of her sister. She's
she's
beautiful.
gorgeous. Yeah,
she is.
Gorgeous woman.
gorgeous. But
Sure.
the last thing I
you don't
want
wanna
you to
think
tell
about
me,
that.
and Joel almost had sex with my sister, actually.
Joel.
Joel.
Yeah. No, it was almost Joel. Don't fuck around.
How funny.
Yeah, no.
I wish.
Yeah,
Anyways.
she hunted Joel actually, and so yeah, it was quite alarming. And I said, "Stop saying that. You're gonna have to stop saying that."
Totally.
Yeah.
Did she understand? Like, how,
No.
Okay.
No, my mother is on a different
Planet.
Telemundo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Telemundo.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the next one?
I do, I just
yeah,
really
I
do.
felt like you were really excited,
you so
and
much.
I really want to
I
give
don't
it
know why.
into your tender hands.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. In lesbian land, do you think that you're not a real lesbian if you never got matching tattoos with a lover?
I've never done that.
Really?
Nor would I ever.
Really? You wouldn't get matching tats?
If I got
Superstitious.
married, maybe, sure. But I think I'm a lesbian.
Anyways.
And I don't have a matching tattoo.
You have to remember, there's no wrong
Right
or
or
right
wrong?
answers.
Yeah.
This is
There's no
just-
right or wrong.
So false. Yeah.
Love that. Okay.
Have you?
Yes. I've also been gay a very long time. Okay.
I've
Things
been gay a
happen.
very
That's
long
really
time, and I have no
amazing.
matching tattoos. By the way, I think it's the kiss
13.
of death. Are you still with that person right now?
No.
Kiss of death.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I wouldn't do it again, but it just happens.
Okay.
Pro tip, don't do that.
Pro
Don't
tip:
do it.
don't get matching tattoos. Okay. In lesbian land, this one's yours.
Oh, you want
You do
this?
that one. That's yours.
Oh,
And
in
none for
lesbian-
Tallulah.
No,
Yeah.
I can't.
You can do
I
this
start
one.
stuttering.
In yeah.
No.
I do. I'm like,
You know what? Try it.
She's too pretty to talk.
Try it.
in lesbian land, can you still be a lesbian if you get a little grabby on men?
Yes. Yes. Use men any way you'd like.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
Can I
Yes.
say that I've hung out with this one, Tippy? I've been to a party with Tippy before,
Men
with one of
love masculine girls.
I'm not afraid of penis
Okay, that's
You're
cool
not.
for you.
She likes like dick pics.
personally.
Yeah.
I like it.
God, you're a freak. I love it.
I'm fucking a freak.
You're such a
But
freak.
I'm still a lesbian.
yes.
Wait, Tippy, have you had a sexual encounter with a cis man?
Oh yeah. I used to mate heavily
Ah,
with
yeah.
men up
Indeed.
until I was
20-something.
19, 20. Well, yeah, actually, I did fuck my bandmate.
I remember.
When I was 26. Yeah, that was nice.
Wow, okay.
I'm free. I'm lesbian, but like if I, not at this point, I feel like now it's like just strictly pure lip to lip. And,
No scissoring?
you know, I don't scissor.
Wait, wouldn't that be lip to lip?
Yeah, that's why I was poking fun because
I think they
Tippy
mean
has some strong
lip.
feelings.
I think they
on-
mean lip.
To lip.
But like
Yeah.
scissoring is also lip to lip.
It is lip to lip technically,
Tip is
but
not
I
pro
don't.
scissor.
I don't.
Tip is
I'm
not pro
not.
scissor.
I'm yeah.
Anti-scissor.
I mean,
it's a
Anti-scissor
hard
over
it's
here.
a hard circumstance to
it
figure
really
out.
is.
It is.
I'm anti-scissor as well. I
What
think
about
it's stupid.
matching scissor tattoos?
Ooh.
That's the gayest thing I've ever heard.
Joel, we always knew you were the biggest lesbian here. We always knew.
may
Les
take the
of the
crown.
year. Les of the year award goes to
Joel.
After today. Yes.
Joel,
I lost my award.
No.
you'll never lose your
have to fight
award.
outside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Now it's get to like, you know.
I was gonna pee in the bush.
exactly. Exactly. In lesbian land.
Yes.
As a lesbian.
Caroline, yes.
I love when you look at me directly like that. Are you a real lesbian if you never went through like a rainbow cringe phase? Do you know what like a rainbow
Like
cringe
wearing-
phase? Like wearing rainbow.
I never went through one of those. And I consider myself a real lesbian. So you can be a real lesbian without a rainbow phase. It's highly recommended. You don't have to wear a rainbow. That's it. That's all. Also, they're kind of tacky a lot of the time. So
No,
maybe
it's
don't
terrible.
fucking
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
that's
terrible.
true.
Tippy.
It's absolutely
Listen, you know how I feel
Like,
about
I've
rainbows.
never gone to a queer event and gone for the person wearing a rainbow shirt. Not once in my fucking life.
No.
And I've been desperate.
No. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I did go through a cringe rainbow phase, but I also think this is part being a millennial and being out so young.
that's different.
You
than
almost
my
had to like
experience.
throw signifiers.
Sure.
So I would wear like a rainbow bracelet or whatever. Now you would never fucking catch me with any. I wear
Rainbow
black
socks, like high.
Like yeah,
Oh,
or I
that's
have like
subtle.
a rainbow pin
Joel
on my
socks.
backpack or something, to like
love when
let
Joel
people
chimes in.
know.
Yes,
I love
yes.
But
it.
now I feel like it's such different times that you don't have to like throw
Love you,
those
Joel.
crazy, secret like Soviet Union handshakes out.
Did you
You know what I
know?
mean? Like you can just like
Not
say,
the Soviet Union
I'll bring
handshake. Good
I'll bring
God.
Putin,
Oy vey,
I'll bring
Caroline.
Russia into this. I don't give a
Okay,
fuck.
she went Jewish. me
Anyway,
too.
My father, he's weird. He collects like weird things that he finds, and one of the things he has in my childhood home is a handbook for gay men to figure out to signify
the handshakes.
Yes, to instruct each other as to what the signifiers are. So, like, it was mainly handkerchiefs. So this is like a
Yes.
book from the 70s, I
Yes.
think.
Also BDSM culture, by the way.
Oh,
Just-
okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Sure.
Well,
Yeah,
I haven't
it's
reviewed the
kerchief.
book entirely. Maybe my father has, but he has this book in my childhood home now, and it like if you flip through the pages, it shows you how as a gay man how to use handkerchiefs to signal what you want from someone else. So, like if you do a yellow handkerchief in your right back pocket, it means you want this or whatever.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Gang,
yeah,
gang.
apparently there used to be things like you kind of needed to
You
do
needed
that.
a signifier.
Whereas now I assume everyone's a little gay. And
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
going to shoot my shot, and if you're like I'm straight, I'm like okay,
Right.
Yeah.
Next.
In lesbian land, are you a real lesbian if you've never been to Pride?
Yes.
Okay.
Pride is weird, I think. I think Pride is it's fun, but it's not necessary. It's kind of a bizarre entertainment spectacle.
There are a lot
Of
of
homosexuals.
performers. There are a lot of performers.
You don't need that to be gay.
No, pride happens at home.
Yes. yes.
Pride happens at home. You can be prideful there. And
Yes.
I celebrated many, many years at home.
You can skip the parade and celebrate it.
Skip the parade.
You can skip the
Yeah,
parade
you can
for
skip the
sure.
parade.
Parking is terrible.
The parking is bad.
Definitely
So
Uber.
I feel this way about a lot of events. It's just like it's a spectacle. It's what's internal that counts. You know.
Got it.
It's
Pride
if
at
you
home.
excrete if you see a woman or they them.
Dear God.
Or they
Trans.
them.
Queer.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would love
Do
it.
you excrete?
My favorite.
Yeah.
In lesbian land, do most lesbians want to meet up at a coffee shop?
Yes.
They do?
True.
This is something.
True.
Can I tell you? This is something I asked ChatGPT because I saw that this was somewhere, and ChatGPT said yes, most lesbians want to meet up at a coffee shop. I was shocked.
You called me and you said, "Is this true?" And I said, "Yes." Add it to
It
the
is
list.
true. And for many reasons, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Lesbians love to meet in a coffee shop. One is that
Many reasons.
the first number one, like I said on a previous podcast, is that a lot of lesbians don't have money, and so they meet at a
That's
coffee
true.
shop compared to meeting.
that's-
It's just true. Compared to meeting at a
Nice
like a
dinner.
dinner or something, it's just like financial disparity or patriarchy or whatever you want to call it.
Caroline says lesbians are poor.
That's true.
I've
In
I did a whole
LA,
podcast
because they're transient, not transient. That's not the right word. That's not the right word.
I think
but
transient is right.
Okay,
like
homeless.
they move around a lot. Not trans. They transient. They move around a lot. They're nomadic. They're nomadic. They're chaotic.
we have to bring it back.
We can't say homeless.
They're not homeless, although some are. But here's the thing. No, that's true.
It's a lot of artists. It's a lot of, in LA
There's artists
specifically.
and a lot of people who are just doing art for love.
Yeah,
and
or
they
whatever.
don't have
So they don't
jobs.
have the money, so they say let's meet at a coffee shop, and then the
Or
other
a park.
they love a park because they say they're connected with nature.
I
they're
do
spiritual.
not love a park
No.
meetup for the first
Oh,
time.
I'm
I
a
just
martini.
throw that out
You haven't
there.
listened to the other ones. I'm a martini steak girl. Like you better fucking take me out
Yeah.
to dinner. I will not
Cool.
meet anyone at a coffee shop.
Good.
Number two.
I like that for
It's
you.
good.
Good,
So
it's
much.
important.
And for her, it better be expensive.
Private plane.
She gets flown on private planes.
Anyway,
Flies
not the
private.
point.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Good.
The,
Yeah.
The second point is that,
Second point.
and this is gonna sound terrible, and I'm gonna get eaten alive. but
Just
it's
say
fine.
it.
Let him eat
Oh,
you.
Lord.
Let him eat you.
I'm nervous.
love eating.
I'm
Lips
scared
out.
for you,
Yum, 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 yum,
Caroline.
yum,
Maybe
yum,
don't
yum,
You know
yum,
what?
say
It's
it.
fine. We're in a
Lips
weird
out,
space.
let
It's
him
a
eat.
retrograde.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
it's a retrograde. Number one, yeah, the money. But number two is that so many people are just full of shit. So they love to act like they're going to be super intellectual. Let's connect intellectually. Let's talk about books that we've read and our interests in like philosophy.
God, that's so
but
true.
like
At a coffee shop.
At a coffee shop, let's talk about our star signs and like where we connect as people. La 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 la. It's bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Everyone's full of shit. You're either chemically attracted to each other or you're not.
The hands, the scent.
Let me see your mother.
The hands, the scent.
Effing hands.
Enjoy the ride.
And so I think it's those two things. I think both.
Perfect.
Quote Gloria Steinem.
Yeah. but can you make my hoo-ha jump? Like I don't really care.
Totally true.
If
Yeah.
you can quote whoever.
Right.
I'm smarter. I have a master's degree. I probably read more than you have. Can you make my hoo-ha jump?
Can you make my V-card boogie?
I have a question
Yes.
about lesbian land.
Yeah.
In lesbian land, we are all friends with our exes. True or false?
False.
We're mafia.
I
Caroline.
am
Why are you
false.
looking at me?
I'm
You
waiting
are-
for you to answer,
we are
Caroline.
mafia.
Okay. I do have a best friend. That is my ex.
Do they want to hit?
No, we talked about this last time.
Really?
No, they
So if
don't.
we put them in a lie detector test and you said
We should
like,
fucking
hey,
have a lie
we
detector
should
test.
fucking, you know what? We need a little bit more funding. By
You
the
have
way,
a studio.
if we
Yeah.
get a little bit more funding from you guys
Patreon.
on Patreon, we want to put Caroline's exes and you'll be a part of this
If you want.
Well, if you want, and we'll put Caroline's exes on a lie detector test, and we will ask
It's
them
good.
very specific questions because she likes to come up here very chest out and lie to people and say they do not want to mate with me.
They don't.
It's a lie.
They don't.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll let the technology decide.
That was a great question. Do you have any more?
Yeah.
Tallulah. As a girl
Yes.
who is in
Straight. A straighty.
as a straight girl who is in a queer community and
Yes.
probably has a deeper understanding of queer connections
Yes.
than most straight people would have.
Yes.
How do you feel hearing us talk about how girl on girl relationships feel to us to
Yes.
be quite deeper than heterosexual ones? Like, how do you feel being married to a man
I will tell you.
and hearing that?
I would imagine that it just is so much, and I'm going to say this, I don't know if it's right or wrong, but easier on a level of like, because you are a woman, you guys get each other. There's like a deeper level.
I
and
agree
I'm
with
gonna
that.
say, this is weird as fuck. I don't care. I had a male gynecologist.
Which is like, why do those exist?
Yeah, okay.
Literally, why do men become gynecologists?
And you're a freak.
It's a really fucking weird thing. Like, it's a really disturbing thought. Like, why
you're
is a man
freak.
saying, like, I'm going to become a gynecologist? Like, why do they do
you're a
that? I
freak.
don't
It's
even
like
know.
there's something actually like wrong with you, but whatever. I went to
It's
this man for
weird.
many years, and I think of it like this.
You went to a man for many years.
Years. My mother was just like, this is the
Many
gynecologist.
years.
He's great, whatever. I felt comfortable. It's fine. But there's like this weird not understanding. I had an issue. I have PCOS. I said to him, I'm really concerned about something. And he goes, my wife has that. You're fine.
That's so
And-
not
Terrible.
okay.
Right? So I immediately was like, you don't understand me because you're a male
Like, you
and you're
recognize
stupid. So I went to a woman and it's been the best experience and she understands me on a deeper level. So when I think of the gynecologist and I think of a lesbian relationship versus my hetero relationship, yes, I have a husband and I know for a fact he doesn't understand things that just as a woman that I deal with.
Yeah.
So I would imagine in a lesbian relationship, there is this deeper understanding that you guys are talking about that is so incredible. That's what I think.
Can I also say?
Yes. Oh,
The
Lord.
vehicle.
You're like, what did I
She
say?
looked at
What's
me
this
dead into
quote?
my lesbian eyes and she said, I would take away all men's rights, even if it meant
I would.
even if it meant that I would take my husband's rights away.
I believe that.
I respect that.
Listen, and you can keep it. You can keep it or not. But
I love my dad, but I understand that.
You said that full chest.
No, I'll say it again.
I fucking get it.
Let me be clear when I say this, and I've said
I
it
love
many
you,
times
Dad.
on live. I've said it many times on everything. I do believe that men should be stripped of their rights, and you don't get to vote. You don't get rights. You have to earn them. And I feel somebody brought up a great point when I was on live. They said, in order for a man to vote, they should have 3 women that say
Vouch
he is
for them?
safe and vouch for them.
I like that.
And I believe we bring life to this earth and we can take it away. And I feel
I fucking love this.
and I feel they just don't deserve it. You treat us badly, you come from us.
Best.
You should be punished. That's how I feel.
Joel has 3 vouched, by the way.
Yeah,
Joel
like,
has
1,
met-
2, 3.
Yeah,
And
Joel has
that's
3
what I'm
vouched.
saying. Someone like Joel, you
can
deserve
vote.
rights.
Joel, you
There
get to
are-
vote.
Joel lives in lesbian land happy.
Yes.
Joel gets to vote.
That's how I feel. And I don't feel badly about it. And I actually believe that with my whole chest. If I were president, that would be my first order.
If you weren't married to your husband,
Yes.
when you were severely attracted to me,
Yes.
Wait,
I would fuck
Oh,
you.
Tallulah
I
had a
would
huge.
like to know this lore.
Tallulah had a
more.
huge crush on Tippy, as
And
everyone
everybody
does.
teased
know.
me.
I didn't know.
It happens to everybody
They
because the direct
teased
eye
me.
contact. It's just like part of the
that's
game.
not true. It does not
Happens
happen.
to a
It
lot of
happens
people.
to
But it
all my
did happen
friends.
to
Happens
you.
a lot of
All
people.
of my
It did happen
Happens
to
a lot
you.
of people.
And
They get
my
a crush
friends.
on Tippy.
Allegedly.
No, this all happened. This
Lie
all
to- let's
did.
bring the light.
How do
detector
you
test.
guys feel now?
I know, it's like so
Oh,
over
I
like
love
that, but
it.
I'm
This
still
is-
touchy. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, of course.
Like when we go out, I'm just so snuggly. Like it's different, you know?
Totally.
But
It's like my sister.
Yes.
If we made it, it would be incest.
it would be weird. It just wouldn't work. But yes, I have crushes on women. Like when we go out, I'm like, oh my God, she's so hot. There's a guest that we had that I have
You
a
did. You
violent
had. Yeah.
crush
You're
on.
violent. It was violent.
it's me.
Now it might be you.
Yeah.
You'll see it on the next one where she's like, "I was violently attracted to."
Yeah.
Literally.
But yes, that's yeah, I definitely think that there's a level of like being with a woman that they would just understand. You're a woman. I'm a woman.
I imagine men to be like this in bed.
Sometimes.
And, like,
but I don't
me,
like
I'm like-
touching. Get off of me. So it's hard.
Oh.
I'm not there's like something
All right.
wrong. Any more questions?
No, we're
that's
ending
it.
lesbian
That's
land. Vanessa, thank you so much for coming.
Yes.
Is there anything that you want to plug on our show that you're involved with right now that you want the people to know about?
I am currently a part of a queer documentary called Queer Joy. I don't know when things will be coming out, but I'm in it. So,
Tune in.
look for it.
Stay tuned. For
Stay
that
tuned.
special lesbian secretion. It's available on YouTube, actually. Queer Joy, the series. You guys can go look it up. Vanessa, thank you so much
Thank you so much
for coming
Vanessa.
Thank you guys.
to Wrong Sauce.
Amazing.
I hope you enjoyed the ride.
Oh, I did.
Okay, so now is the time that we do our Patreon. And stay tuned. Follow us on Patreon.